If you are looking for a story that takes a high-stakes, small-town wedding disaster and supercharges it with laugh-out-loud comedy, forced proximity, and an enemies-to-lovers romance that melts away the coldest armor, you need to clear your calendar for Pippa Grant. We are stepping into the chaotic, high-energy world of wedding planning in The Gossip and the Grump, the delightfully addictive second installment in the 3 BFFs and a Wedding series. Let's lay out the tactical narrative layout. If you love stories where an overly optimistic, bubbly heroine who knows everyone's secrets is paired with a broad-shouldered, brooding alpha male who wants absolutely nothing to do with society, this book is engineered to captivate you. Grant skips generic rom-com formulas to deliver a deeply heartwarming, fiercely protective, and wildly entertaining romance that proves opposites don't just attract, they completely collide. The narrative centers on Iris Gable, a woman who is essentially the human equivalent of sunshine mixed with a high-speed internet connection. Iris is the ultimate small-town gossip, running the local community forum and managing the high-security communication lines for her best friend's upcoming wedding. She thrives on connection, knowing who is dating whom and spreading pure joy. Enter Easton Vance. Easton is a former military contractor turned reclusive architectural engineer. He is broad-shouldered, heavily tattooed, and a total grump who has moved to the middle of nowhere to build a high-security mountain retreat away from human interaction. He doesn't do small talk, he doesn't do community, and he certainly doesn't do weddings. The spark ignites when Easton's younger sister, the bride-to-be, vanishes right before the final wedding preparations begin, leaving behind an absolute logistical nightmare. Forced into an airtight, forced proximity alliance to track down the runaway bride and keep the wedding on schedule, Iris and Easton must share a cramped office and hit the road together. Iris is determined to crack Easton's icy exterior with pure optimism, while Easton is convinced she is a chaotic walking security breach. But as they navigate broken catering contracts, rogue farm animals, and late-night stakeouts, Easton's defensive walls systematically crumble. His alpha caregiver instincts lock on, and his grumpy attitude transforms into a fiercely possessive obsession to shield Iris from her own exhausting selflessness. It is a small-town rom-com, enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine, forced proximity match masterpiece that treats found family and emotional vulnerability with exquisite care. The friction here burns with an absolute addictive heat. We are talking about that high-frequency, I hate how much I want to protect you energy, where every sharp-witted verbal sparring match, shared diner meal, and accidental touch carries massive emotional weight. Iris's open-hearted vulnerability clashes beautifully with Easton's rigid protective boundaries, creating a deep emotional intimacy that makes their physical chemistry hit like a lightning bolt. Grant writes with a remarkably fresh, vivid, and brilliantly funny voice that seamlessly transitions from chaotic situational comedy to the tender, fiercely protective sanctuary Easton and Iris find in each other. What truly elevates this book into elite romantic comedy territory is Grant's exceptional ability to write genuine emotional depth beneath the humor. Easton isn't just grumpy for the sake of it. His protectiveness is rooted in a deep loyalty to the people he loves, and watching him realize that Easton is the missing piece to his isolated life is incredibly satisfying. The pacing moves with calculated precision, tracking their hilarious road trip mishaps before ratcheting up the stakes as a major wedding emergency forces Easton to unleash his full tactical problem-solving skills to save the day for Iris. The Gossip and the Grump is the definitive pro-level upgrade your romantic comedy and contemporary romance library needs right now. It is witty, intensely passionate, and beautifully redeeming. It proves that the loudest talkers and the quietest grumps can find a perfect, unshakable rhythm when they stop fighting the pull. So silence your phone, open your Kindle, and prepare to get completely swept up in the town's biggest story.